welcome to our video. This is showcasing our ultimate driver training rig with the 4040s on it. We've got a little button box down here for the trucks. We've got the 18-speed shifter on the other side with a full cat steering column going into a direct drive box and Fanatec pedals. The best part, truck
seat.
And underneath it is the brains, is a whole motion platform. So what I'm going to do now is go for a drive, show you the Roadranger aspect of it, and you'll be able to see the seat move as we're driving around as well. So we're in a Mack Superliner, right-hand drive, 18 speed, with a B double hooked up, carrying some livestock. So it'll be an interesting drive, and it's on an Australian map, so it's very interesting. So here we are, parked on the side of the road. I'll turn the truck on, get some power. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to move my seat forward a fraction. Okay, I'll start off in first. So I've got our range and low, splitter and low. Give it a few revs. And then of course, start going through my gears. Get up to about 1500. Down to second. And it should drop about 500 revs each change. Up to third. I'm still in low. Coming up to a cattle crate here, cattle crossing. So if you watch the seat, what happens to the seat when we go across here? You'll see how the seat's moving me around. So, and I think we'll come to an intersection here. And then in the fourth, what I'll show you, oh shit. Well, actually, no, we are heading in the right direction. Town's up here. There's an area, a big area off to the side of the town here, and that's where we do our V double reversing. So I'm actually going to pull up there, and I'll show you the external view, and we'll do a little bit of reversing as well. It's a bit of a bumpy track. And then I'm going to take off up the road here and do some highway driving. So it's fairly realistic for someone who's never been in a truck. But it's if you look at how it's all laid out, the graphics are fantastic. At some stage we may see camels, kangaroos, cattle, all sorts. I don't think anybody's coming. So this is where I do our B double practice. So I'm going to spin it around on the dirt and then face the other way. So you can see in the mirrors we've got the B double cattle crates on behind. Keep coming around. And I'll line her up on here. Get it straight. And then I'll show you something that's a little bit special. So one of the things you need to learn when you're learning how to reverse the B double is where are we? Like, not just looking out of our rear vision. Okay, so in my mirrors, I've got the trailers straight. I'm going to put it in the reverse, and I'm going to start backing up. And just do some very gentle moves. Try and keep it straight. But what I can do also, on the keyboard, is go to the external view. And I can, like a drone view, I can spin around and look at it from a different kind of view. So now if I back up, I'm actually watching, whoops, see what I mean? So I get a really good idea from looking at it from this kind of perspective to make sure that my trailers are straightening up and going where I want them to. and of course I'm overcorrecting. But that gives you an idea, so you can go from this view to inside the cab just like that by hitting number 1 and number 2, and we're away. So we're going to get back in the cab again. So we're going to head up here and turn left, do a little bit of highway driving. So I'm going to kick off in the crawler gears. So we're down in low, just to get it going, in the first. So for the first 2 or 3 gears I'm only going to use my low, and then once we get rolling I'll use low and high once we get into the top range. I'm going to head round onto the road here. Second. So I'm giving it a good pause in between each gear. Check my corners out, make sure my trailers are coming around without doing anything. Up into third. And in the fourth, easy. Now I'm going to flick my range button up. Don't have to do anything yet. It'll until I get up to 1500 revs. And then I'll go back to first, and I'm now in 5th gear, 5th low. Get a few revs up. I'm going to flick the splitter on the side into my high, and just back off the gas. I'm now in 5th high. At any stage, I can change that back down so that when I go down into 6th gear, it goes back into the low splitter. So I'm now in 6th low, flick that up, back off the gas, I'm in 6th high. Starting to pick up a bit of speed, a little bit. So we'll just accelerate up the highway here, sort of a highway. We've got a fairly big load on, and the engine in this thing may be a little bit underpowered. So I'm going to get ready for 7 low. So I go, and I'm letting it drop the revs down. It's perfect. All the gear changes are good. Slowly building up the revs again. I think for a B double, I probably needed to have a slightly bigger engine in the old girl. 7 high. Kill anyone, and as you can see, we're rolling along, and it's just practice down into low splitter, 8th, and then of course we've got 1 more gear to go, so we're in 8 low. Cool. Hit a few bumps there. Going up a slight rise here, I think, so once we get over the top we'll chop her into 8 high, but we're fully loaded, even though it didn't look like it. I have picked up a load. It just doesn't show the cattle in the back of the trailers, but the weight is there. So every load, if you're empty or not, you'll have a different feel. And to prove that, what I'll do is I'm going to slow down, double clutch down into 7th. Go for a drive. So I'm just going to pull over to the side here. Whoop. There's an old FJ Holden by the looks of it. Oh, FJU or something trying to come up the side. Oh my God. Okay, so if I hit the T button on the keyboard, I'm now dropping our trailers. So when I drive off now, and I'll back into low second maybe to kick off. Easy. So you can feel totally different already. In the 4th, up into high range. 5th, I'm not even using my splitter. I'll go up into high though, 6 high, and then I'll go straight up to 7 high. And easily going through the revs there, up into 8 high, and it's accelerating like that. So you can tell that by dropping the trailer off, the physics of it have dramatically changed. So you can drive with or without the trailer, with a B double for B double training, or just with a single Arctic trailer. So the trailers can go up to triples and quads if you want to do some Outback heavy haulage stuff. So, and there's all sorts of different loads that you can do. But I think for now that's a bit of an introduction to what we do here, and we'll sign off and call that a video.